There are many different paths to success that don't require college or university. Without getting into a debate about whether getting a college or university degree is worth it, undoubtedly traditional studying doesn't suit everyone and there are plenty of people who succeed without it. Or in my personal case, start to get a degree in a field that is traditionally high earning, in my case IT, then discover that it doesn't suit them. How to be successful without going to college or university. I actually got into a special scholarship course where we were actually paid to go to uni. The irony of the course is that they basically explained it as they wanted people in IT that weren't nerds but could talk and manage IT people. Therefore, the entry was based more on interviews than just grades. While ironically, from the people I started with, quite a lot left because we were interested in other stuff and the course forced us to do nerdy stuff like database writing, which was super boring. In fact, most of my friends in other courses either didn't complete their degree or started working in other fields pretty quickly after graduating. Either because they chose their degree at a young age based on the idea of the field, or because their parents might have influenced them, or once they started working, it just wasn't what they expected. In my case, I wanted to explore and try new things. If you're young and watching this, I'd highly encourage taking a gap year once you finish high school. That is a year where instead of going to university or college, instead you take a year to travel or do something else as a gap before you actually start. By exploring and taking time to learn about the world, you'll get more experience and better understand yourself and what you enjoy. Many people think that you need a degree because traditional high-paying jobs require them. Whilst there are many high-paying jobs that do require degrees, there are plenty of jobs that will earn well which do not require a degree. So if you're only getting a degree for a high-paying job, you'll likely end up in a field you don't enjoy. If you're watching this because you're stuck in a job you don't enjoy, you'll know what I'm talking about, but also don't fret. It's not too late to change to a career you might enjoy. Whilst if you want to be a doctor or a lawyer, you need a degree to meet all the qualifications and for good reason, there are plenty of high-paying jobs that don't require a degree. There are jobs such as sales and real estate, or working your way to a manager in most industries which don't require a degree but can be high-paying based on performance. You might need certifications, but they are not 3 or 4 year degrees. You can become a manager in various industries if you work hard and work your way up, which can be quite high-paying as well. For example, if you begin working in a retail job, and can work your way up to a manager, you can work your way up to becoming a manager of the area, and in some cases, people have worked all the way up to CEO of major brands, having started in a small regional store at a local level. There are other jobs which you can get degrees in, but quite often the degree teaches you how to do it. However, if you teach yourself, you can still work in the industry, for example, filmmaking and video editing or software development. Now, there is a caveat that many large companies still require applicants to have a degree, but you can still try to apply and show off your work as examples, or look for companies without that requirement, and many smaller companies are open to that. By the way, in some fields, if you've worked in the field long enough at a high level, you are actually able to apply for a master's degree or doctorate in the field despite never achieving undergraduate level degrees. Another alternative is technical degrees, which have different names in different countries, but to become a technician or hands-on work in various fields. Quite often these courses are shorter than traditional degrees or involve learning while working, which puts you ahead in terms of working experience and also earning. Some of these fields also earn more than many fields that require degrees. Again, if you become a manager in these fields, you can earn quite a lot too. Another alternative is to start a business in any field. Even if you excel in a low-paying field, if you were to start your own business in that field, then you have the ability to earn quite a lot as well. The key to all of this is experience. You won't know what you enjoy until you try it. If possible, try to get some type of work experience in a field before you decide to go all in on that field. Or take an entry-level job in the field, even if you're not working in it, at least being around it will help you see how it works. For example, if you want to be a lawyer, taking a job as a receptionist, or the old school saying of in the mailroom, you'll get to see what the established lawyers do and decide whether that is actually what you want to do. If you have a family friend or relative who works in the field, ask them what their day entails. If you're already working in a field and it doesn't suit you, don't be afraid to change your career path. But make sure to try to find out as much as you can to educate yourself before making such a leap. Because the grass isn't always greener, so you might find that what you think will be better might actually not be. So the more you can find out before committing to change, the better. If you're just changing because there are some negatives to your current career, you might find there are even more in the career you are thinking about moving to. It's easy to look at a different career or a future career with rose-colored glasses and overlook the negatives, which is why doing research and ideally getting any experience in or around the career gives you a better understanding of the career you are seeking. Also, keep in mind, many fields have several different jobs and job paths within them. For example, a lawyer can specialize in several areas, so you might want to be a criminal lawyer or business law might suit you better. These also help you to pivot into other careers down the track. For example, if you focus on business law, then a career in other aspects of business and business management would be easier based on your knowledge of business and business law. This goes for other fields too. Working in a cafe will help you to understand how they work, so if you want to start your own cafe, then you will have beneficial experience. Always remember there are plenty of opportunities to pivot, so don't feel like you are stuck, and many people make changes to their career path. So experience as much as you can so you can make a more educated decision. As always, this is just food for thought. Let me know your dream career in the comments, and as always, good luck.